Hello LGs, this is the lady and I'm coming to you naked. I just shaved my head last night with my Magic Shaveless Cream, and of course I used my little black tie scraper. I absolutely love that product. I'm ready to prepare for my new unit. It looks like my Afro Curl unit, and almost. She is a full thin skin unit with ventilation. So this is the skin that I'm going to have to remove from around the perimeter of it. As you can see, it's very thin. You can hopefully see my fingers. Hopefully, let me just get a little bit closer so you guys can see what the skin looks like before I cut it. And I will actually show you guys how I remove the excessive skin around the perimeter of it. But this is the skin, and as you can see, it's very transparent. You can see my hands, and let's show you the inside out. There. Okay, so all of this right here, the shiny part, that's your thin skin. Okay, and then this is your ventilation piece. Yeah, so they have the, you know, if you guys just can see where the hair is injected into it, but this is your monocap. So this gives you the ventilation that you need. The crown, at the crown, and then at the very back of your head. So that will give me some breathability through the unit, so it won't be so hot on my head, especially during the summertime. And doesn't look like my knots are bleached on the monocap. Okay, on the thin skin, you do not have to bleach your knots on thin skin because it's injected into the skin, and the thin skin makes it look like a scalp, and so the hair looks like it's coming out of your scalp. So that's the beauty of wearing thin skin units. So this is how she is looking right now. This skin, of course, I will be cutting off. It's just like your lace, so you have to remove that all around the unit. I saw it on a website. I can't remember who and then I just sent a picture of it to my wig designer, and they nailed it. And so that's pretty much what I do, you guys, is because I go straight to wig makers in China, I send pictures from different sites to them and ask them to duplicate the wig. This hair is gorgeous. It is super soft, you guys. Let me just show you how pretty it is. And so yeah, I'm loving it right now, but I do have to wash it because, again, I just took it right out of the bag, and I'm just showing you what it looks like from the inside out. So I'm going to wash it, condition it, and then I will get my knot sealer and apply my knot sealer. Please, you guys, whatever you do, buy some kind of sealant for your lace wigs. All lace wigs will shed. Let me just stress that. All lace wigs will shed, okay? But you can minimize the shedding by using some type of sealer, and that sealer is like a liquid glue, if you will. It goes in and it goes in and it glues those knots down, or seals the knots so that they don't come loose so easily. And because we do pull on our hair, I've seen so many girls on YouTube combing their hair from the roots to the tip, and that is not the right way you want to do it, because you're just pulling on those knots. Okay, I know we want to act natural with our wigs. We want them to look natural. We want to be able to comb it and do all the things that we do with our natural hair. But you're doing, if that's what you did with your natural hair, you're probably bald for that reason, because you shouldn't even even with your natural hair, you shouldn't comb from the root to the tip. You should comb and brush your hair from the tip to the top, so that one, you're not putting a lot of stress on your roots. Okay, so you do that especially with lace wigs or with any or weave or extensions. These knots are hand tied, not machine tied. So they're human beings are injecting these knots into these wigs and they're tying them. They put single knots in the front most of the time and double knots everywhere else. Okay, so if you're going to have shedding, where is it going to come from? The front and the back. So because those are where your single knots are, around that hairline are the single knots, and the single knots are they are to make it look more natural, so that the knots aren't as visible. But the double knots are stronger, of course, because they're double knotted, but they're going to also be larger, and so that's why they put the double knots throughout the rest of the wig where the hair hides the knots. Okay, and they say it is best to wash these units once a week, but of course, you know, we don't wash our hair once a week. I know I don't. I wash mine maybe twice a month, and so anytime, whenever I wash it, I'm definitely using my sealer. Okay, so this is just a quick intro about this unit, and then of course I will come back after it's been washed and sealed and let you guys see what it looks like, and then I'll go in and cut the excessive skin off. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. This is the lady signing off for now. Bye. Okay guys, this is my new unit, and this is a full thin skin with ventilation, and I just finished washing her. So as you can see, she's still damp, but the curls are very, very pretty. So hopefully it will dry in this fashion. But right now I'm getting ready to show you guys how I cut the thin skin. So I'm going to take some really nice sharp scissors, and these are my favorite ones. They're small, easy for me to manage and handle while I'm cutting. And I'm just going to start and just cut a piece just to get started, and then get very close to the hairline, making sure that I have all of the wispy hairs and all of the other hair out of the way with my little alligator clips here. I like leaving a little bit more in the back, so that when I'm putting the unit on, I have something to grab to, you know, something to grab. So just right in the back here, I'll cut it not so close. Okay, and I'm almost around the front again. Alright, so I'm back now around the front. I've made a complete circle. Uncutting my lace or my skin. And there we go. That is the skin around the whole perimeter. Okay, so now you can see there's hardly any skin visible around the unit. Just a little bit is showing in the back, so that gives me something to hold on to when I'm applying the unit, and that way I don't pull on the hair or the knots. Go ahead and part it just a little bit off center. You guys can take it off. You can see my part. This is a full thin skin with that mono cap, and anywhere you part it, you're going to see what looks like my scalp. This is a very nice unit. So that's my tutorial on how I cut the thin skin from around the perimeter of my unit. Alright, you guys, be blessed and a blessing, and I'll talk to you soon. This is the lady signing off for now. Bye.